So do you want to tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah, right now I'm looking for some dried leaves to get the smoker going. And then I'm going to check the hive to make sure that they have not made any queen cells, which means they want to swarm, and look for larvae, which tells me that there's a queen.
What's that?
That's powdered sugar.
Yum!
And that's for, it's one way of treating mites. If you would have them, it helps prevent them. So if you sprinkle it on the bees, they clean themselves. And hoping this doesn't get stung.
I didn't. Oh, you rode your bike.
Yeah.
Because I thought surely the dogs would bark when you pulled up.
Yeah, that's why I messaged you, because I was like, you got any paper in your pocket you want to burn?
Not really, but I have some. Hold on. Oh, you can have that. It might have boogers on it.
They will be burned up here in a moment. Won't matter. So you don't necessarily want a hot smoke. Your ladies are very active. You got a healthy hive from us?
So the inside. Oh! Haha. Just scared me. That's all.
Yeah, wow. You got a big hive off really quickly.
Oh my god, look at all those bees.
So, you can see this down here?
Yeah.
That might have been a queen cell. Not sure. Like a test on your eyes to see if you can spot larvae.
I don't know what they would look like.
Yeah, if I find them, I'll show you. There's none there. So some people will take the time to look for a queen. What my mentor told me, as long as you see larvae, like small larvae, that means she's been there in the past couple days and you should be fine.
So, here's a question my kids ask me. How many bees do you think are in there?
This right now?
Yeah.
Oh, probably 30,000.
Okay, well I was way off.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I don't know, maybe 500.
No. am not. Yeah. Well, being it close enough. This is a male drone cell.
Right.
There. They're usually round, kind of bulbous, which is a fine thing. But I don't see.
And so this is just the top layer, this red one. Just
Yeah.
they go all the way down.
Yeah. Some beekeepers will pull the whole hive apart every time they check. And what you're really checking for is a queen. But like I said, as long as I see eggs somewhere or something that tells me there's a queen.
So how did you even get into this? It seems like an odd thing to just pick up.
I was always curious about it. And then I've researched it over the years, and it's a little expensive to start out, so kind of had to make a plan to do it. And then I went to a class. Let's see, eggs. And lucked out the first year that a guy down in Lionsville and a guy down in Pittsburgh still had a few what they call nuke boxes, so starter boxes available. And so I could start the first year after I went to the class. Yeah, so there could be eggs. I mean, it's a little dark back here.
It's hard to see with so many of them.
It's hard to see with so many, and it could be that she's just still down below laying. So basically what you want to look for is you look for eggs. I'm not seeing any, so I'll probably check this hive sooner. Probably a couple days are supposed to rain, so I'll give it a day or two after that, and I'll be back. So she'll lay a pattern, and a nice healthy pattern will be in the center, and she'll cap it, and then on the outsides will be honey, and then all of the middle will hatch, and then they'll fill that all in with honey.
Cool.
So, I mean, it's a healthy hive, so it hasn't swarmed, I would say, because most of the bees are still out, and they're collecting pollen, so
Yeah.
she might just be laying down below still. And
Because that was the first one, the bottom one.
yeah, if by chance it is queenless, you just have to figure out why it's queenless. And there could be a couple different reasons, like the one at the house swarmed. I think there are eggs in there. I just think they're so tiny. Wait, see them back here? The one at the house swarmed, and so they made a new queen. A friend of mine, John, told me it's fine if you're queenless as long as they made a new one, and she'll be back in production. It kind of means you'll get honey a little quicker because they don't have as many mouths to feed. But you can't be queenless very long because your hive will die out.
This hive does not look like it's dying out.
Oh shit. I forgot to. So they probably won't like this, just so you know.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Put the brakes back.
Oh
There's
yes.
another one of those cats. There's a ton of them. They just run all through the yard.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Where is it?
They just went through the fence.
All right.
So how many jars of honey would you, optimally get out of this tiny little box?
Well, I won't pull honey. I'll put one more box on.
Right?
So the goal is in the next couple of weeks, this will be done. There'll be enough brood, capped brood that hatches, that you put another box, so they build up. So this box here will hold about 50 pounds when it's full.
Wow, that's a lot.
This one's closer to 60.
And so then you get another 50 out of the top.
No, this they need for winter here. So the top is called this is called the brood chamber because it's supposed to be. This is where she lays the eggs, and then they call the super, which is what you take as the extra.
So you wouldn't take any honey from the bottom?
No, because they need it for winter.
Do they survive the winter? That's what my brother was asking.
I have one hive that did. The problem here, it's not the cold, it's the up and down in temperature.
Right.
So they huddle like a football team almost to keep warm. And when it warms and they break that huddle and then it drops suddenly, they can't get back fast enough and they freeze.
Oh.
That's what kills them up here, which has been a problem with the whole climate change.
Yeah, this is
global warming that doesn't exist.
We don't have any of that. President says that's bullshit.
So, like I could technically, it depends what you want out of your hives. Like, my goal is just to produce honey. I mean, I could take this one, the honey, put another one, but then I wouldn't touch it again in the fall.
Right.
Because they do need two up here. So I'd like each hive to at least give me one super.
Right.
So if I get 200 pounds this season, then I'll be happy.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. One hive got started a little late, just the way I picked it up. This hive looks good, but it won't be till middle of July even that I pull that.
And then will you harvest again towards fall?
If we have a good summer. If it's too wet or too dry and things don't bloom, then
No.
no. Usually you can get two. I got two last year off a couple hives. So,
Well, thanks for the education.
you're welcome.
I had a big learning day today.